live, everybody. Are we live? Give me a second. Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Give me a second, everybody. Alright, we're live, right? Okay, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting you live on YouTube and other streaming platforms. Welcome to the Darwinex Trading Academy Independent Insights. How is everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yes, good morning to you too. Just remember, everybody, I'm not an employee of Darwinex. I don't represent Darwinex, alright? This is why it's Independent Insights. Darwinex, it's a partner who can potentially in the future give you some money to trade. Yeah, good morning. And never forget, trading is a learnable skill. When you learn in the correct way, what is the goal? The goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, everybody, on average. Alexander, you're the boss. Hello, Alexander. And never forget, everybody, if you want the free ebook, The Trading Secrets, please visit the website www.fxbossfx.com. Doesn't cost you a cent. You are going to graduate from this course when number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. We are going to work on number one today. Number two, you have a strategy in place. You understand why you win, why you lose. And number three, you have a complete understanding on how this market works so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Risk disclaimer, this stream it's not trading or investment advice. We are here to learn. And for questions and homeworks, everybody, you have my Gmail. And Skype is going to end. We're moving on Teams, right, Alexander? Hello, Olga, how are you? May 5th, Skype is going to stop working, so we are going to go on Teams. So today we have lesson number 9, the 3 trend lines every chart has, and we're going to do a charting exercise, everybody, okay? Never forget, Trendline is a tool that confirms the trend, okay? Olga or Alexander or anybody else online, please type in the chat a currency pair, okay? And we're going to do a charting exercise, okay? We're going to go monthly, weekly, daily, and then we're going to talk about trend lines, okay? So we're going to do together, everybody. We're going to do the charting exercise together, all right? Olga, it's a requirement for FX102. Yes, I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about, Alexander, but or maybe I'm not seeing all the conversation. Okay, everybody, type in the chat. Remember, first come, first is served, and I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Okay, type in the chat a currency pair that maybe you don't understand, maybe it's messing with your head, maybe it's difficult to build a chart, maybe it's difficult to analyze what is short term, what is medium term, what is long term. Alright, everybody? First comes, first is served. So what we're going to do is it's the learnable skill, everybody. Makes sense? Settings, give me a second, general, UTC. Okay, so I believe it's, give me a second, monthly. Now I'm going to wait for YouTubers first. YouTubers, please type in the chat the currency pair you want to check. Any currency pair, doesn't matter. Gold, it's not a currency pair. Bitcoin, it's not a currency pair. Okay. Don't be shy, everybody, we're here to learn. But remember, first comes, first is served. Okay. We're going to do the charting exercise together so you can check if your charting is more or less, euro dollar perhaps. Well, there is no right or wrong. Everybody, is euro dollar difficult for you? Hello Shantana, how are you? Good morning. Everybody type in the chat a currency pair that you'll kind of, I'm trying to understand it, you know. The Douglas pen again. I'm trying to understand it. This is Alexander pen, the Mars pen. USD JPY says, well, Olga was first. First comes first is third. Olga, euro dollar or USD JPY? It's up to you. First comes first is third, everybody. But when you're looking for charts and charting exercises, pick a chart that you know you like. You don't pick the easy ones. Make sense? Pick the one that you have a difficult time maybe to chart. You know it's not clear to you. You tried your best. You went to the monthly, weekly, daily, and it's a mess. Olga, would you be so kind and type again, or euro dollar or USD JPY? Everybody remember, there is no right or wrong. The process is the same, alright? What you are learning right now, you're going to apply to all the currency pairs and all time frame. Euro dollar, Olga? Chanting comes first? I mean, charting comes first or Shantana comes first? It would be better if you tell me, just type euro dollar or USD JPY. If we have time, we can see more of them, not a problem. Okay, everybody, so the exercise is going to be the monthly bands, the market wave, USD JPY, all good? USD JPY. Okay, so USD JPY. You can use TradingView, yes. Okay, everybody. Now do this with me, or if you have it already, just check, alright? So USD JPY, I'm on the monthly chart, so I need to figure out first the monthly bands, alright? And this is the monthly band. This would be the upper band somewhere, and down here this would be the lower band somewhere. Okay? Before it was like this. Now because the market broke this high and went up, so the market it's reversing so far. This would be the level of the upper band, alright? Now on TradingView you are going to right click sync in layout. On JForex I'm going to clone chart and clone chart and clone chart. Okay, and I'm going to have the monthly, and then I'm going to have the weekly, and then I'm going to have the daily, and then I'm going to have the 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever. Okay, remember you are learning a process, alright? Analysts, you are learning a process. Okay, and the process goes like this. What is this tool telling me short term, medium term, and long term? Alright, everybody? Now, not all the tools are you going to have short term view, medium term view, and the long term view. Okay, everybody? Now, USD JPY monthly bands. What are the monthly bands telling you short term, medium term, long term? Charting exercise, exactly. Monthly bands. I'm teaching you how you must think, alright? There is no right or wrong. So monthly bands, what are the monthly bands telling you about USD JPY? We're going to go on the weekly, we're going to go on the daily, don't worry. Let's go step by step. What are those monthly bands telling you how USD JPY should, it's a probability profession, what should USD JPY on the monthly chart do? Short term, medium term, long term on the monthly chart. Type in the chat, everybody. Should fall, should go down, short, sell, or should go up, buy, long. Okay, this is one. Then on the monthly chart, we've learned trend lines, right? Don't worry, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Okay. Now, should I start charting my trend lines from the upper band, or should I start charting my trend lines from the lower band? And before you yell at me, I'm going to tell you already that I'm tricking you with this question. It's a tricky question. Alright, I'm tricking you on purpose. Okay. So you have two questions so far, everybody. What are the monthly bands telling you about direction? Type in the chat. There is no right or wrong, don't worry. Just type in the chat long, short, medium, short, 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 or long buy, medium sell, short term, I don't know, whatever, you know, just try to put something. And the second question is, all right, where should I start the monthly band, the monthly band, the trend lines? And I'm telling you, I'm tricking you. Shantana is saying, oh, start at the upper band. Everybody talk to me, okay? Do we agree that the monthly bands are telling us, do we agree that the monthly bands are telling us that the long-term bias on the Forex market, this is the specific of the Forex market, the long-term bias is down, agreed? I fell for the 3, okay. Olga says start at the lower band. Do we agree that the monthly bands are telling us, okay, this market should 7 times out of 10 fall, go down? Agreed, everybody? But we are trading on different time frames. We are trading on the 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart, 4 hour chart, 8 hour chart, 2 hour chart, daily chart. So how do I know that the long-term bias is this one, but how do I know that it's the right time for me to enter? Does this make sense? And with this question, we are going to use trend lines, not from the upper band. Oh, but you told me that everything starts with the band. Yes, this still stands. Okay, so we are going to chart the trend lines from the lower band and see how the market is progressing, breaking the trend lines. Does this make sense? If you are on the 15-minute chart example, you know, and you would have something like this, what would happen on the 15-minute chart? Oh, I feel the trick. Alright. Make sense, everybody? If I would start, there is no right or wrong, but if I would start charting something like this, and you can see monthly bullish candle, alright? So this is not enough, right? It's common sense that everything starts from the monthly band, and the monthly band is pushing down. So for me to see how the market is going to progressively break trend lines, we need to start on the lower, not on the daily maybe, but on the monthly and the weekly. It would make sense that we should start to chart, you know. And remember, I need to zoom in. I must not break tails. So I'm going to use the long line to help myself. I'm going to connect those two. And then I'm going to connect those two here. I'm going to change colors. I'm going to change orange, and I'm going to make it thicker. Alright, transparency is going to be like this. This one, maybe I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to zoom out just for me to see, okay, are those, is the market price action, is the price action breaking any? Can you see, everybody, what is happening so far? It's not over yet, but The long-term uptrend line, the red one, it's still up. The medium-term trend line on the monthly is still up. So I need to continue to chart. Alright, now I need to find other tails or lows. I'm going to use the long line and connect this low with this low. Remember, you must not break tails, alright? I'm going to make it green, whatever, a little bit thicker, green. Okay, and I'm going to zoom out, make it smaller this time, and see, alright, I have the long-term trend line on the monthly chart, the medium trend line on the monthly chart, the short-term trend line on the monthly chart, vocabulary, and now I'm up in here. So a trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. So now I'm going to go to this tail, and I must not break candles, right? So I need to pay attention in here to the detail. Alright, so this would be the, if I do this, I'm going to break candles here. Can you see, everybody? I'm breaking candles bodies here, so I cannot do this. This would be wrong. So I need to find a way to extend this one without breaking any tails. Okay, so I need to zoom in, and I have some spacing here, you know, to move it a little bit further on the left, but not a lot. So something like this maybe. Okay, I'm going to connect this. I must not break. Okay, I'm going to connect those two, this low or this low, or you can leave it like this. It's really not that, you know, unless you're breaking tails on candles. So this would be the aggressive one, and one more aggressive one, which is difficult thanks to Shantana. You know, it's a difficult chart, so I'm going to use the long line. I'm going to connect this one with this one and try not to break any tails. I'm going to make it blue. Okay, and now I'm going to zoom, whoops, I'm going to zoom out, and it's not over yet, so I can one more, right? The super aggressive from this low up to this low, and violet, right? Can you see, everybody? If it messes with your brain, the long line, you know, it's just a tool, don't worry, you can do the short term, but you know, this would be, now I have a visual that how this market is progressing, breaking different trend lines. Does this make sense? On the monthly. Okay? Now talking about probabilities, alright, talking about probabilities, can you see, everybody, we talked about this in the previous session, that talking about the trend lines, can you see, everybody, that the market broke one trend line and it went to the other trend line and went back up, you know, and now we're at the blue. Can you see how the market gravitates price action? Okay. So you, as a good analyst, you are going to tell to your trader, this is the process. You are going to tell to your trader, alright, we are at the monthly band, short term, because we are now talking about trend lines. Short term on the monthly, not short term like the green one, but short term, the aggressive trend lines, the market is short, but the long term trend line, the medium term trend line, and the short term trend line, we are still up. Does this make sense? So it's advisable that you short the market on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, you know, daily more or less, but it's not advisable for you to short the monthly and the weekly. Does this make sense? Because every time frame has its own trend lines. Okay? So monthly bands, long term is down. What is the trend line telling you? And talking about the market wave, charting exercise, chart with me everybody. Extension, retracement, extension. Can you see where the market wave is going to change direction on the monthly chart? Extension, retracement, extension. Well, this is the month, so maybe we don't have always highs and lows. You know, we can also do like this, but it doesn't change a lot. So extension, it's going to be much visible, better visible on the weekly. Can you see everybody how the monthly short term is down, is breaking the trend lines? One tool that tells to the analyst what is happening short term, you know, and the other tools, which is the market wave, you know, how is the short term trend, everybody? Is the short term trend in an uptrend or is the short term trend in a downtrend? Charting exercise, exactly. Can you read the chart, everybody, with the tools that you've been given? Analyst, can you read the chart? You have different indicators, tools. Some of them are showing you the long-term view, some of them are showing you the short-term view. So you can basically better understand, okay, now the higher time frame controls price action movement on the smaller time frame. So what is the market doing short term on the monthly and what is the market doing long term on the monthly? Why is this important? $1 million question for the advanced course. Let's see how smart you are, everybody. If the monthly chart is pushing down short term, what is going to happen on the weekly, daily, 4 hour and 50 minute? Type in the chat. Boss, can you repeat the question? If the monthly chart is pushing down short term, what is going to happen simultaneously on the weekly, daily, 1 hour, 4 hour, 50 minute? Let's see how smart. It takes some time, fair enough, but think a little bit. Use your brain, you know, God gave you a brain to think. If the monthly chart it's pushing down on every currency pair or every time frame, you know, it's pushing down short term, what is going to happen on the smaller time frames? Type in the chat. You can type in the chat the smaller time frames are going up. You can type in the chat the smaller time frames are going down. Or you can type in the chat, boss, I don't know, you know, this is higher physics. I don't know. Forex course 101 is the foundation of the Forex course 2 to the advanced institutional trader course. Some of you are planning to take advantage of the advanced institutional trader course in October, November, end of the year. Learn well Forex course 101 concepts. Alright, and remember Forex course 2 it's not for free. Okay. Olga, they're going down as well. Down too. Excellent, very good. So if you have everybody, now listen up. Listen, you're going to see a magic, alright? Listen to this magic. So when you have the red, you are charting the red downtrend, I mean the uptrend. Back in time, this red, the short-term trend, was up. Agreed, everybody? And then 1 month, 2nd month, the 3rd month, the market on the monthly made a lower low and broke the first 2 trend lines which you can have on the chart. How would you the analyst, the good analyst, the FX boss analyst, interpret the market made a lower low on the monthly. What is going to happen next? 7 times out of 10. The market broke the low on the red short-term uptrend on the monthly, and I can see it with my eyes, you too. What is going to happen next on the monthly? Type in the chat. So the monthly bands worked, there was strong resistance to the price, and the market participant, JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, Saxo Bank, God knows what, Dukas Copy Bank, and with small retail fish traders, we were shorting the market. Now the market broke the low. The uptrend, it's not the uptrend anymore. We have the first down leg. Shantana, retracements. So if the monthly is going to go, applause to Shantana. If the monthly is yes, we didn't learn candles yet, but there is bullish pressure too. This is where you as an analyst, you can predict this stuff to a degree. So if the monthly is going to retrace, right, what is going to happen simultaneously on the 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart, daily chart, and the weekly chart? If you can understand, everybody, what's the time? This is, okay, so we are 30 minutes in the lesson. Download this video and rewatch it a few times. If you can understand the first 30 minutes of this lesson, you are much better positioned to understand how this market works, so you can then build a better strategy and trade with higher probability. Does this make sense? If you know that the monthly, at least short term, right, it's the short term trend, the market wave is still up and the long term trend lines are still up, but if you know that at least short term, on the short term trend, there is going to be a retracement. What is going to happen on the 1-hour chart, 15-minute chart, 4-hour chart, 8-hour chart, daily? How are those charts that you and your friends and mentors, whatever may be the case, are trading? How are those charts going to behave? Type in the chat, everybody. Are all the charts going to go down or are going to go up? This is something valuable to learn. So you can correct your friends and family. Dear father, why did you short there? Because I'm on the 15-minute chart, but the monthly controls the 15-minute. Sister, why did you short there? Oh, because I'm on the 1-hour chart, but the monthly controls the 1 hour. Mother, why did you short the market there? Oh, because I'm on the 4-hour chart or the daily, but the monthly controls the daily. This is something valuable to learn. Shantana, more specifically, talking about direction. Olga, talk to me, and everybody else online, talk to me. This is the time. Now it's the time. Talk to me. If you don't understand, type in the chat. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now it's the time. Everybody talk to me. Why would the market push up starting from here 7 times out of 10? On the 15-minute chart, and the daily, and the 1 hour, and the 4 hour, and the 8 hour, and the weekly too. They're going to retrace, sure, but direction, they're going to retrace up, or are they going to retrace down? Can you understand this, everybody? That's the skill. And we're going to learn more, we're going to learn more tools, candlestick formation, multiple time frame trading, Fibonacci's nonetheless, and it's the same thing in process. You are just going to have more tools for your brain to understand, okay, what is the market doing long term, what is the market doing short term, what is the market doing medium term. Does this make sense? Is anybody online, YouTube 2 YouTubers, is anybody online who does not understand why 7 times out of 10, I don't know how, I don't know when, but we can use trend lines, you know, 7 times out of 10 this market is going to retrace. Boss, I don't get it. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. When the market breaks the low of the trend, is this an extension leg, the yellow one? Is this the first down extension leg? Once the market breaks the low on the short-term trend, market wave 2, does the yellow become the first down extension leg, or is the yellow a retracement leg? Not on YouTube, on the other streaming platform, somebody type, boss, I don't get it. What is the yellow one? Is this a new extension leg? Is the first down extension leg made a lower low, or is this yellow a retracement leg on the green? Type in the chat, everybody, talk to me, now is the time. Type in the chat, this is the extension leg, this is the first down extension leg, or this is the retracement leg still. Alexander, you too. Alexander, it's the Advanced Institutional Trader course. Trying to find an edge, right, Alexander? Shantana, new extension leg, very good. So after the extension, what must come? What must come after the extension? Olga, first extension, exactly. So after the extension, what must come? A retracement must come. Make sense, everybody? So this was on the monthly, right? Now, if I delete, I'm going to delete those, everybody, give me a second. If I clone chart, and clone chart, right? And I'm going to go now on the daily. I'm going to go on the daily, everybody. Okay. I'm going to make it transparent for you to see the shortened trend on the monthly. Would it be anything wrong if I put a down trend line on the daily chart? Would this be wrong? I'm going to make it thicker, you know, because I need to see that I'm not breaking any tails, right? So I need to, this is the high now here, up in here, so I'm breaking, give me a second, everybody. So I must not break, I have a tail up in here, so I can do the, you know, down, 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 down on the daily, right? I'm going to extend this one, extend down to here. You don't see the future anyway, you know. And then on the daily, you know, all right, let's change colors. Thank you very much. Red, okay, red. So on the daily, the market's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And then finally on the daily, the market broke the trend line, you know. Yes, sir, it's an extension. If I do this on the daily, you know, would this be a way for me to understand, okay, now I understand that it's the first down extension leg on the shortened trend on the monthly, and on the daily I can see it. I cannot chart the downtrend line here. Make sense, everybody? I cannot chart. If I make this transparent and I make this transparent, the candles from the monthly, if I take this tail, can you see, everybody? I cannot, even if I extend the trend line, the red one, you know, I cannot, I mean, there is no way for me to chart in the correct way, but I can go on the daily, find the high or a top of the short-term downtrend and put a downtrend line on the daily. Agreed? So because I know from the monthly that it's the first down extension leg and it must retrace, I don't know how, I don't know when, you know, but I can go on the smaller time frame and use a trend line, and now that the trend line broke, now that price action, the market broke the downtrend line, isn't this an indication, not a confirmation yet, isn't this an indication that the market might retrace on the monthly? Whoa, this is something to learn, right? This is something valuable to learn. And when the market breaks the downtrend line on the daily, can you tell your trader, you're an analyst, can you tell your trader, whoa, the market broke the downtrend line on the daily, but the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. So the market broke the trend line on the daily. I can see on the daily that we are still in a downtrend, but me as an analyst, I'm going to monitor price action, as you can see, everybody, and here, bam, didn't this high on the left break the high on the right, everybody? This one, didn't this high on the left, oops, another arrow, didn't this high on the left broke this high? Isn't the market making higher highs, higher lows on the green? Everybody, isn't this the confirmation of the theory and the concept that the boss is teaching you now, moving into practice, moving into practical application of the understanding on how this market works? So you can say, all right, now the market on the daily, the market broke the short-term downtrend line, and on the daily the market is making higher highs, higher lows, and I can see it on the chart as an analyst. So I can call my trader and tell my trader, whoa, John or Alex, on the monthly, 7 times out of 10, on the monthly, this market it's ready to push up, because after the extension a retracement must come. This is the most important concept you can learn, everybody, about price action. I don't know what book you're going to read, I don't know what seminar, webinar you're going to listen to, I don't know if Warren Buffett is going to teach you. This is the most important price action concept. Does this make sense? The market broke the low on the short-term trend or market wave, it must retrace. We don't know how, we don't know when, but we are using tools that increase our probability. So market broke the trend line, 1 probability, confirmed short-term uptrend, 2 probabilities, you know, and down in here you would tell your traders, whoa, stop shorting the market. Does this make sense? 99% of retail, it's not your fault, everybody, don't judge yourself. 99% of retail, well, not 99, alright, 90% of retail traders learn how to trade the Forex market in the wrong way, because teachers are teaching you that when the market goes like this, you know, just an example, you know, and when the market breaks the low, that this is a breakout entry. Not in the same direction, don't confuse the two, you know, you have an uptrend, you know, and here is the short-term trend. This breakout makes sense, but you are learning in the wrong way, everybody, euro dollar wise, that oh, this is now the breakout, so you should have, because the market broke the lower low, you know, in here, and now this is the entry. I have a few friends who have brokerage, like friends for real, you know, we're drinking coffee and beer together, wine, you know, and I can tell you with authority, everybody, how many, we're talking about 90%, 80% of the retail traders on their brokerage houses, on their accounts, you know, they lost money in here because euro dollar back in time, euro dollar was like this, you know, and they were buying, and just bluntly, right, just not to get too specific, when the market broke this low, you know, they start shorting the market. Me, I was shorting the market. I'm bragging a little bit, right? Now I'm bragging because this is knowledge, you know, it's not that difficult. I was shorting the market down in here, you know, and as soon as the market hit the low, I got out of shorting the market. A bunch of, this is about, I'm talking about knowledge, because this is the knowledge you can put into practice, you know, it's going to change your perception on how price action moves. I got out in here, and some people who didn't listen, they got in shorting the market. Does this make sense? We are playing the same game exactly. You're doing exactly the opposite what I do. I mean, you are staying out, you want the confirmation. When the market confirms that, oh, we're in a downtrend, I am out because the market must retrace, and it is going to retrace, and you are getting in. And you are getting in here, shorting the market, just an example. Stop loss up in here, and you get freak out. You freak out up in here, the market almost hit your stop, you close the trade, get scared, lose money, you know, and when I'm in back again, you're out. Does this make sense? Be very careful if you've learned breakout entries. This is not a good, not right or wrong, fair enough, but this, if you ask me, this is not a, psychologically, you know, it's not a good way to enter the market. I'm not going to ask you, do you agree with me, because this is my opinion, all right? But if you understand that, oh, that the monthly made a low, and on the daily you can see higher highs, higher lows, why would you short the market on USD JPY any time frame? Why would you short USD JPY on any time frame? Does this make sense, everybody? And so we are here. I'm going to clone this to weekly chart. Let's see the weekly, you know. Weekly chart is similar, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Market broke the low. All right. And let's go on the daily. If I move this one to the daily again, give me a second, everybody. All right. Not euro dollar, but USD JPY. Okay, daily again. It's all good. Okay, now I'm going to delete if you think. I'm going to delete. Okay, delete. Everybody, I'm going to put two trend lines on the chart. Black, whoops, black. I'm going to put the orange, and I'm going to put the shorten line, and I'm going to put the yellow. Before we finish for today, everybody, which one is wrong? The yellow, the orange, or the black? Can you see, everybody? The logic is just this one. From the monthly chart, we've said that, oh, the market is breaking the aggressive trend lines, but the long term, short term, and the medium term on the monthly, they are still up. So the price action, talking about trading, it's on the smaller time frames. And now we go on the daily, and I have those three trend lines. One, it's wrong, you know, and I can start reading the chart that, all right, the market on the daily was down, but here on the orange one, the market broke the orange one, went back up, you know, to the yellow, right, or to the black anyway. And now, you know, I need to look at the yellow and the black, and I need to say, all right, which one is right, which one is wrong, because the downtrend line confirms the downtrend. The black. What if I tell you, everybody, that the yellow one is wrong? The yellow is wrong, not the black. Did the market confirm extension, retracement, extension? Do we have a confirmed downtrend? Everybody? Do we have a relevant lower low? Do we have a relevant lower low? If you're going to say we don't have a relevant low, then the yellow is wrong, because the downtrend line confirms the trend. Make sense, everybody? You need to practice this. It's practice. When and only when the market is going to confirm a new lower low, then we are going to take the black and readjust it to the yellow. Until there, the black stands. The black is confirmed, everybody. You need to pay attention to the detail. I connected, why the black? Because I'm connecting, see here, Olga? Can you see here, everybody? I'm going to use the long line. I'm going to connect this high to this one, and I'm going to make it red, right? Just an example. And I'm going to zoom out. Can you see, everybody, the red trend line? It's breaking tails and wicks, and it should. It should, until the market confirms a new low. Does this make sense? So this market, when you learn this skill, this market, you know, short term, what can you do? You can say, well, short term, can you see the short term? Short term, the market on the daily, it's making lower lows, lower highs, which I can see it on the chart, right? But long term, which is the red, right? The long term, it's not confirmed yet. Boss, this is too complex, this is too difficult. Download this recording, rewatch it a few times, and practice. There are specific times that you should trade or analyze or whatever. I'm not talking about strategies. There are specific times that it makes sense for you to look and trade the smaller time frames, and there are specific times that, you know, it's not it's always a probability game, right? But when you understand what is short term, what is long term, then you are going to see the market differently. Does this make sense? Sometimes the smaller time frame has, I'm not talking about it stands, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. But when you have no patterns on the monthly, you can take advantage on the daily, with the understanding that this is short term, and because you have no confirmation on the monthly and no confirmation on the weekly, but you do have confirmation on the daily, that you should risk less. Does this make sense? Alright everybody, see you back tomorrow with another lesson. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson today. Download the recordings, rewatch it a few times, especially the first 30 minutes. Alright, see you back tomorrow. This is the boss signing off. Practice, practice, practice.